Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my phone they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger side when they tried to phone me.
Yeah, you know the streets ain't never love us.
Yeah. Get it. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me.
Laying up in the hospital bed in ICU. Hit that button like every 3 hours to get those blues, yeah. Laying in the test of pain, I know shit won't be the same. Sipping my stomach, shit don't stop a thing, I'm still a man, yeah. But who gon' be there when you doing time? Can't get no money, so they dropping down, these niggas bitter. And I hope they get the picture, I'm only getting bigger. The top cat out my litter, yeah. Tell you they love you, but they hate you on the low. They hold you back, how they expect for you to grow. I got locked up, ain't said me nothing, but I'm your nigga. My body numb, I got no feelings for you niggas. I'm from where niggas will shoot you right here in these hallways. If you got trust in that loyalty goes a long way. These size 11s, these pussies can't walk a mile in. They hit my cousin with life and he's still smiling. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me. Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my foreign they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger seat when they tried to fold me. Remind me of my gun, that was real shit, this real spit. Rocks I was selling was smacking them, call it Will Smith. I ain't never told and never folded under pressure. Get him Neek was in that ambulance with me, he was on that stretcher. Niggas tried to take my life, I couldn't tell you who. Many men might not make it, I'm here to tell the truth. Me and Jop, that's my brother, you know we moving tax. Brown boys fuck with the family and I'ma get them that. This my testimony, solid, all the rest is phony. Merrick niggas come at the fam and send your best opponent. I was stabbed, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. I know the streets ain't never loved me. He was shot, he was left with a zipper on his stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved us. Gang, Merrick shit, Tower music, nigga.
Up trying to be somebody other than me. Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Yo, top of the top, the hustle don't stop. It's your boy, Big Dice the Ruler. Been outside since we was drinking Calvin Coolers. I say it's your boy, Big Dice the Ruler, and we've been outside since we was drinking Calvin Coolers. I know you old people up in here know what this is. This is that Calvin Cooler. Calvin Cooler, Bottles and James, Kanai, Bailey's, Pipers. Y'all don't know nothing about that, man. Y'all don't know nothing about that, man. Y'all don't know nothing about that, man. I'm talking about them real drinks back in the days. You did get your little nice little bottles and James, or a little Piper, a little Bailey's with cream, good bag of chocolate. Way before all this exotic and all this shit is killing us. Way before all this exotic shit is killing us. We had that good old-fashioned herb. Shout out to Ghostface Keisha. She said this word yesterday in her live. We had that reefer. Remember we had that reefer? Do y'all remember we had that reefer? R-E-E-F-E-R, that reefer. I got a great one for y'all today. I saw a show this morning. Shout out to DS1 Ross, the boss. Fire Blood Clyde Show. Fire Blood Clyde Show. And shout out to Chilling with Love, y'all. All jokes aside, shout out to Chilling with Love, man. I really appreciate her. I'm dead ass serious. Like, shout out to Chilling with Love, man, because like I said, man, this YouTube, I see great grandson in the building too. He another one that told me when I first got on YouTube, I didn't understand it. I'm not going to understand. I ain't gonna front. I'm gonna drop it, Bob. I didn't understand it. See, when I got on YouTube, y'all, I felt as though that the characteristics that I possess and the characteristics that people possess in the street, they would possess on YouTube. Not true. Met some great people on YouTube. Shout out to all the great people that I met on YouTube. Shout out to 050 the movement. China Grim doing big things. About to do that big show with 1090 Jake. More wish nothing but the best to all of them. Ja Ace, you know what I'm saying? Harlem legend. You dig what I'm saying? Shout out to the real 050. You dig what I'm saying? East New York, Canaan. East side of the town. G Mac. Great grandson is up in here. You hear what I'm saying? Ja Ace. Platinum Shine. You know, it's a group. You know what I'm saying? Free Wax P until it's backwards. You know what I'm saying? Free Wax AP until that shit is backwards. You know what I'm saying? It's only a setback for a major comeback. That's the only way I'm going to look at it. It's only a setback for a major comeback. If y'all can hear me crystal clear. I mean anybody but a dead body. If y'all can hear me crystal clear, please give me some dice cubes. Please give me some dice cubes. Please give me some dice cubes. I need some dice cubes. You know what I'm saying? Angie, baby! Is in the building. This is crazy right here. I wanted y'all to see this part right here because I got some things to talk about. But since y'all can hear me crystal clear, no TT, I'm putting your gun back in your hand. I took everybody wrenches, and you ain't come to get your wrench, but you know I love you, sis. I got some things I'm gonna get to the top and shout it out. You hear what I'm saying? First one, my bros in the building. Bad vibes. You already know. Back at you, boy. Forever. Dog Soldier, the brothers in the building. We got the sexy Russian princess in the building. We got the guard great grandson, and we were building We Television. Make sure he got his link. He got his gun. So he gonna drop that link. Make sure y'all get over there. I've been so out of the loop. I just noticed that great grandson was going live again. I didn't even know you was going live, great, until I saw the shit was Jamal Saladin. Do me a favor, y'all. Please make sure y'all check y'all bell notifications because I don't know if it's YouTube. But a lot of my notifications I don't get, and people was telling me that they didn't get my notifications when I go live. So do me a favor. Please check your bell notification. GP, I see you in the building. Beloved. I see you. My guy. Got me thinking about Aaron Hunt. From the first time I saw your face, girl, I knew I had to have you. I wanted to wrap you in my warm embrace. Visions of your lovely. Y'all don't know nothing about no Aaron Hall and no damn guy. All my love is for you. I'm the I-95. I see you in the building. Appreciate you, beloved, for pulling up. See if we got some other people up in here. Ghost Town Bullies. I see you in the building, brother. I see you. R. Henny. Good name right there. Good glass of Hennessy ain't never hurt nobody, especially with a little bit of iced tea and lemonade. The old head straight Godzilla's in the building. Hey, Miss Tanja. Hey, Miss Tanja. We got the Oracle in the building, Miss TT. She's here. She's here. Y'all make sure y'all drop them links, TT. I'm telling you, make sure y'all drop y'all links. Trust me. Trust me. Free wax AP. That's on the tap. That's a fact. Who else we got up in here? 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 Oh, we got everybody. Yo, you know what? That nigga Aaron Hall. He been told niggas they was going to jail. He been told y'all Puff was a freak. If y'all remember, he did an interview. Excuse my language, ladies. No, I ain't gonna say it that way. He did an interview. Nah, I gotta say it the way he said it because y'all won't get the effect. The nigga Aaron Hall did an interview on YouTube. He said, all the niggas around me know I got a big dick. They got to watch me fuck. Facts. That was the weirdest shit I've ever heard in my life. But they said he was crazy, though. They said Aaron Hall was definitely crazy. He had a voice on him. You know what I'm saying? The nigga could sing. I always thought he had some relation to Dapper Dan from Harlem because they just look similar. They just favor each other. I don't know if y'all paid attention to what's going on. I'm ready to see this fight. I seen the fight last night. Hold on, let me talk about the fight last night. I seen the Pacquiao fight last night. 47 years old. Always got the same attitude. When I mean this dude came in the ring like he was 22 years old, shout out to Manny Pacquiao. And he's still fast, and he's still nice, and it went the whole 12 rounds, and it had to go to a decision, and it was a flat draw. They called it a draw. See, Manny was coming back to snatch that young boy belt. But see, in them championship fights like that, you got to knock somebody the fuck out. It was a draw, TT. It was a draw. So the belt goes automatically back to that young boy. But I got to give that young boy his props. You know why that young boy, I think, didn't execute his style the way he wanted to? Because it was just like when Mike Tyson fought the dude Jake. When you boxing, you can't be coming into the ring with no respect for nobody. I don't give a fuck who you is. I don't care who you knocked out. I'm about to beat blood out you. You about to shit for the rest of your life. You about to have diarrhea to the day you die. That's how I'm looking at it if we getting in the ring. But Jake Paul, he showed Mike Tyson the gratitude of respect. If you ask me, I'm going to keep it funky with you. If it would have gotten to a strategic fight, he would have beat Mike Tyson. If it would have gotten to a strategic fight where you know he just backed up and hit him with that jab and got away from him, he would have beat Mike Tyson. Worse. But if they'd have went to an all brawl out, a sling back and forth between both of them, I can't tell y'all who's going to win. But shout out to Manny Pacquiao. They gave him a draw. The first thing they asked him, they said, how you feel about this? He said, I won the fight. But you know you got to knock him out. Speaking of fights, shout out to my ladies. Shout out to my ladies that be putting their hands up. I don't know if y'all heard what's going on. But it's been confirmed, y'all. Papoose lady, Miss Clarissa Shields, and Miss Layla Ali, the daughter of the great Muhammad Ali. May he rest in peace. She told us she wanted to fight her. Clarissa said, I want to fight. So, you know, Layla said to her, check this out, shorty. You ain't even in my league. Get like 15, 20 million and get back to me. This is what Layla told her. She said, yo, check this out. Check this out, man. I like your style and all that. You seem like you got a little good shot to you and all that, but this ain't what you want. You got to get your money up to come fight me. Show me like 15. Show me like 15, 20, and we doing it. Now, I don't think y'all paying attention to what Layla said. Layla said, I want 15 million just to put the gloves on, nigga. Huh? I respect that shit. Hold up, y'all. Y'all talking about this is real right here. Layla said, I need 15 million to put the gloves on, y'all. See, that don't have nothing to do with the gross revenue or what's going to come back from who's ever promoting it. It might be Netflix. It might be HBO. It might be Showtime. It might be Stars. All of them now are getting into boxing. They already got 2 arenas. They're talking about the Dallas arena for this fight right here, man. Layla won 15 just to sign the contract. This fight gonna gross over $300-400 million. This fight is gonna gross way over $300-400 million, ladies and gentlemen. It's just like the fight last night with Manny Pacquiao. Yeah, he lost, but he still got 30 million. He still got 30 to fight. He still got 30 and part of the residualness to fight. So it's a win-win. But this fight right here, I'm gonna keep it funky with you. Who y'all got to win? Who y'all got to win? They get in that ring right now. Who y'all got to win? Clarissa Shields, she's in her prime. She hit hard. If you seen her last championship fight, the chick hit hard. She fought her sparring partner / best friend for years in her last championship fight. And she caught her with that right. Bing! At the end of that fight and dropped her to her knees like a chick named Eloise. Can you dig it? Hey, Harley. I hope you ain't in Philly because I know you be up top. You be back and forth. I know you safe, but you know my prayers go out to you. Right now, TT said this one will be a draw in my opinion. I have to respectfully disagree. This ain't gonna be, they ain't gonna let them draw, TT. They ain't gonna let them, somebody gonna have to get their teeth knocked out in this fight, y'all. Somebody gonna have to get, let me tell you something. This might be the one, they wanna see, y'all don't really wanna pay attention to what's going on, but they wanna see Clarissa lose. Y'all not understanding what this is different. This is different. My man Guy said, I got Clarissa for the win. Hold on before you say that. Hold on. Before you say that, guy, we talking about motherfucking Layla Ali. We talking about Muhammad Ali daughter. Yeah, she got that little diamond ring on her hand because she married and all that, but she's a boxer. She like to fight. Thank you, Harley. Stay your ass in New York, please. That's one thing I can give props to your ex about. I give props to your ex for making your crazy ass go to New York. You fit right in New York. You fit right in. God damn it, Harley, you one of us. Philly and New York is the same goddamn thing. Philly just going a little crazy right now because of the epidemic. Keniston Street and all that. Big Jeff, just Eric, I see you in the building. Appreciate you, beloved. Appreciate you for pulling up in the building. TT said, no, hear me out. Layla hasn't been training in a while. It will be a brutal fight, but it will be a draw if Layla trains. Layla could beat her. Let's get to this, y'all. How we, See, that's why I like TT. Because TT will make you engage in a conversation. She'll make you engage in a conversation. How you know she ain't training? How do y'all know she not training? She's still looking good. She's still looking like a pack of annihilators. She's still looking like a pack of annihilators. Layla still got it. Layla still got it. She looked too much like her pops. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. She looked too much like her pops. Get her ass naked and see Muhammad Ali? Nope. This wouldn't go right with me, y'all. Excuse my language. It wouldn't go right with me because say me and her was getting intimate and all that. She said, hey, daddy, I'm going in the room to put on something a little more comfortable. And her ass come out there like this. Nah, I can't do it. And she come up there. Nope. I'm gonna run the fuck out of there, yo. I don't want to see Muhammad Ali naked. Rest in peace. Man, if you look at Layla Ali naked, that's Muhammad Ali. See, I ain't never been that type of nigga. I ain't never been that type of nigga. Like, if I know a dude in the street and I see his sister and she look like him, I can't do it. Am I bugging? No, seriously, I'm about to get into the show. Am I bugging, y'all? Tell me the truth. I'm bugging. See me to tell me, Henny, if I had a sister, right, and y'all was dating and she looked like me, you wouldn't feel funny? Oh, minus the beard. I'm growing my beard in too, ladies. Growing my beard back in. But check this out, Henny. Minus the beard. If your sister, if I had a sister that you was, and you see me and you saw her, you be into that? Now pay attention. You will get 10 seconds in here for the wrong answer, my man. Hey, Phoenix. That's a fact, Great Grant. Yo, that's a fact, Great. I don't think y'all see a lot of y'all is fucked up. Do y'all know who fucking Layla Ali is? See, first of all, let's deal with this. The only difference between them is age. They both fought the Olympics. They both fought for the United States of America. But let me explain something to you. If you get a bottle of wine that's 10 days old, that shit may all be all right. But taste a bottle of wine that's 50 years old. Taste a bottle of wine that's 52 years old. You can't even pop that and pour it into the glass. You got to pull that cork and inhale the aroma. Just, See, I'm a wine connoisseur. My mother got me into that wine. A good cherry, you pour it in and you shake it around. You shake it around in a glass. You pour that wine into that wine glass and then you shake it around. You give it 2 or 3 swirls. And if it's really some wine, that shit is going to throw up a miss. That's going to intrigue you. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? TT, tell them about that wine. She said that old wine hit different, especially barreled and fermented. Shit, I got an uncle down here right now that still be making gooch. I got an uncle down here right now still make gooch. He ain't been in jail in about 40 years. He did about 730,000 years. My uncle went to the feds for robbing banks. That nigga still make gooch to this day. Give him some potatoes and some orange peels. That nigga make some gooch that'll taste like Bacardi Limon. It'll taste like some Bacardi Limon. But I am excited for the fight between Layla Ali and Clarissa Shields. Cold-blooded fact. Cold-blooded fact, because I ain't gonna front. I want to see my nigga Papoose come outside rhyming. Like, you know, when they get ready to fight, you know who, when they had a rapper walking down with him? Because last night, you know, they had a rapper. You see Papoose coming down there doing that shit for Brooklyn. How y'all really feel about that, though? Before we get into the show, I want to know something. It's Sunday. Let's have some fun. How do y'all feel about the whole Papoose Clarissa Shields situation? Will they make it? Annette, you know I started to give you 10 seconds. I started to give you 10 seconds just now. But I love you too much. I can't do it. Come up in here late again, Annette. You ever heard that song? You abandoned me. Love don't live here anymore. Come in here late again. Doom, 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 doom. Just a vacancy. Love don't live here anymore. Bam, 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 bam. Shout out to my man, DS1 Ross the Boss. Sheep stay sleep. I told y'all that's really my favorite YouTuber. All jokes aside. He just hit 12,000 too. If y'all not subscribed to Sheep Stay Sleep, you can't be an adult. DS1 Ross the Boss. He just hit 12,000. Congrats to my bro. The reason why he's my favorite YouTuber, his content is incredible. It's incredible. You don't get no bullshit. You don't hear his name in no bullshit. And I can say one of the pure definitions of a man, you know? Because he did a 3-part series. Fire. Today was part 3. Because it's a lot of problems with us as men. A lot of our problems started in the home with our women, pertaining to our mothers. Our mothers, including mine, times when our mothers, when ladies, y'all are supposed to be firm and strong. But y'all go back to that loving part when they came out your womb. That's your baby. That's your baby when you're feeding them baby food. That's your baby when you're breastfeeding. But you know, once that baby start eating rice, mashed potatoes, when them teeth come in, start eating chicken, steak. The problems with a lot of men today is our mothers babied us. The problems with a lot of men today, our mothers babied us. One more time. The problem with a lot of men today is our mothers babied us. And then when we get in relationships as adults, and certain things don't go our way, especially if there's some type of friction between us and our women, it turns us back. It turns us back to the times when we may have disappointed our mothers. It to take you back to the time you disappointed your mother. Unfortunately, our mothers spoke from the heart. Sometimes our mother said, "You're just stupid." Some mothers done told people, "Man, I wish I would have never even had you. Man, you need to go be with your father." Those things destroyed a lot of us. See, because when you're younger, y'all like to just be passive. I like to pacify things and let them do it again 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 and let them do it again. But see, by the time you get to the 7th, let them do it again, you're enraged. And then what you should have said or what you should have advocated the first time he disappointed you, you didn't say. You held it back. You put that in the pressure cooking pot. What you should have said the second time, you didn't say. You held that back. You should have put that in the pressure cooker. What you should have said the third time, you didn't say that. You held that back, etc., etc. So when our mothers finally explode and they're to the fact where they're just tired, everything comes out. So it's not you're not upset for what I've done today. You're upset what I've done that you put to the stash. This is what made you erupt today. So it's all combined. Facts. You say you'd be just like our fathers. If your father was getting money, more than likely you're going to get some money. It might not be illegal. See, it's in your genetic to get money. If your pops was a Rolling Stone, God damn it, that shit come to us too. Shit I swore that I would never do. It seemed like as a man, when it comes to doing certain things, it seemed like certain things we say we're not going to do or just writing a list for the things that we probably going to do. Like, I ain't never going to leave my baby moms. I did. I did. Should I have left? Yeah. See, because we fuck up again as men. Because meeting somebody in high school and then becoming adults, sharing a home with somebody, really seeing who that person is, oh, that's totally different. And the reason why I say this is, how many of y'all knew that they was married? How many of y'all knew that Toni Braxton and the BIRDMAN were married? This is why I talked about all this. Anybody in here? I didn't know this shit. I'm gonna keep it funky with you. I thought they was just fucking around. I thought they was just, enjoying each other time to time. I didn't really know that it got to the fact where they went down the aisle and said they got married. No, Harley. I'm about to tell you some shit that's gonna blow your mind. They've been dating periodically for 10 and 12 years. They got married 30 days ago. Toni Braxton is filing for divorce. I said they've been dating on and off periodically for the last 12 years, ladies and gentlemen. But check this out. 30 days ago, they got married legally. Jump that goddamn broom, Kunta. I say jump that broom, Kunta Kinte. Now, see, this is the part right here to be fucking shit up. This will be fucking people up. This destroys the world. I thought it was a lie too. I thought this shit was a lie too. When I went on YouTube and seen the news pull that shit up. Oh, well, 30 days. I knew it was 30 days. I thought it was a month. Well, I know one thing. I bet y'all don't know this. How come she won 160 million? Where'd that come from? She won $160 million. $160 million. I say $160 million. City boy, I see you. Holly said, because she broke, nigga. Why is, first of all, come break my heart. Fill me up in again. She's still getting money off that song. Love should have brought you home last night. I should have been with you. She getting money from all that. Y'all ain't gonna tell me she broke. Hell no. Hell no. She ain't got no Mariah Carey money. She ain't got no Mariah Carey money. I know she ain't got that type of money. And she ain't got no Janet Jackson money. But I promise you, she got some money. I'll tell you something with BIRDMAN. If BIRDMAN ain't signed no prenuptial agreement, let me tell you something. This is the crazy part. And you see what he said? I just was getting ready to say that. He said, she's still living in a big house. She can't sing great. She can't. She can't sing. That's that adjustment. Her sister sing better than her to me. Live. He done. City boy. Did you know about this one, man? Did you know that these two was married? Toni Braxton and BIRDMAN. Toni said she won 160 million. She can't deal with it no more. I ain't trust none of them damn Braxtons. I don't trust them Braxtons. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna try. Don't get mad at me for what I'm about to say. Don't get mad at me. I ain't never trust them bitches. I don't trust their mother. I remember that Braxton show back in the days when their moms used to be sitting at the table telling them that bullshit like she was 17 years old. And I remember when they pops came to the show for a couple of times and how they treated them. I don't trust them bitches. No, I don't trust them. And her sister, Tamara, she was married to what? You know how much money that nigga was getting? He was a little on the heavy D side. He was a little on the heavy D side. It was all concerning to all of us how Tamara was with the gentleman, especially pertaining to them and their persona pertaining to the men that should be around them. But see, that nigga had different money. He had different money. See, the fact that y'all ain't know about that nigga, yeah, they was talking about that nigga was into that music, but that nigga was into that music. You heard me? If you know, you know. That nigga was into that money. And then, ironically, they get a TV show deal. In the beginning, they made it seem like they was Bonnie and Clyde. But then you started seeing the truth come out in that TV show. He ain't even really want to be around her. He used to always say, yo, why you talk like that? See, you see, pay attention. Yo, you know what's killing all these people? Yo, y'all might agree with me. Y'all agree with me. Y'all want to see some dice cubes. You know what's killing all these people? The Mendices, the Yandys, the Chrissies, the Jim Jones, the Erica Minas, the Safaris, the Ray J's, his wife, all the girls Ray J was going through it, the Scrappies. Pay attention to all the people in them Love and Hip Hop seasons when they brought reality TV to existence. Do you know why they are separated? Can anybody figure it out? I heard that too, Annette. She said when the sister passed, that's right, I heard rest in peace to her sister. That's the one that I thought was cool, tell you the truth. Ain't that something funny? Now that she said that, the one that passed away, the big one, I thought she was cool because it's like she always was on some mind her business shit. Facts. But do y'all know why all of these couples, they stay together all this time, y'all, but then when they get on this television show, you know why all these couples will start separating? Because they finally get to see what they feel about each other. Unfortunately, if you're in a relationship with somebody and certain things about them that's bothering them or bothering you, quote unquote, certain things that we just don't talk about that's bothering us, because it may not be major to the world, but to us it means so much. But we keep it to ourselves because we feel as though we may be getting or being petty. Anybody understand that? Dice cubes? Like, you know, the things when you're in a relationship that you want to complain about because it upsets and bothers or aggravates you, but you don't want to complain about it or you don't want to speak about it because you feel as though to the world, it's petty. Well, the reason why in my analogy that they are separating, because now they get to watch themselves on television. After all them shows they do, when they record them shows, they get to watch themselves. They get to really pay attention to their mannerisms, to the looks of disappointment in their face that we may not catch. Because something may be said that only they know about. You notice that? They start watching themselves and then they get disgusted with each other's behavior. Pay attention. In the beginning of the Love and Hip Hop shows, they're the best. They're the best. They're so close. They're in love. They're going to McDonald's, Coney Island, He's letting her lick her ice cream. But when they continue, as time go on, after season, they notice what they don't talk about because it comes out. What they holding inside, they come out to see. And when they see what they're going through, see, it's a difference when you feel something. Pay attention to this. This is some deep shit I'm about to give you. You can see your brother going through some shit with a woman, and you could be telling him XYZ, and he wouldn't see it. Pay attention. You can see your sister going through something with a man. She's never going to see it. You know why? Because she's going through it. But if she sees how she's getting treated on television, if she sees how she's getting unappreciated, if he sees how he feels as though he's getting disrespected. See, when somebody's telling you what's being done to you, you don't want to hear that shit. Man, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, that bitch don't fuck with you, son. That bitch be fucking with me. Man, get the fuck out. That's my girl. She love me. Girl, that nigga don't care enough. Bitch, that's my man. Mind your motherfucking business. Let it be secretly recorded and you get to watch it. You be like, that's the shit I'm talking about. Like when you're watching that shit by yourself, you be like, that's the shit I'm talking about. And then when you watch that shit with the person that you recorded with, this is what I was upset with about you. See, them arguments is real because them demons, them spirits is being pushed aside. You can't push energy to the side. Energy don't die. That shit just sit back and muster up. You dig what I'm saying? Grown folks conversation. Shout out to them boys out in Jersey. I'm telling you, shout out to them boys out in Jersey. Hard luck. I'm feeling these guys. Niggas is different. Let's go. Grown folks music. Smash that like button.
Party. You ain't never smoked with me, never stamped the dope with me, never shot a nigga long range through the scope with me. Fucked 100 bricks up and went broke with me. Shared the same sneakers or the same coat with me. You ain't never grind with me, never did no time with me. Eating Jack Mac and tuna fish off the ride with me. Mask down, kicking niggas doors, slide with me. That before Designer, you ain't joined a mob with me. Wasn't in the hood with me. No. You ain't played the back block and bust a jug with me. You ain't clean the ratchet off and load the clip with me. You ain't ride uptown and cop no drip with me. When niggas came bustin', you ain't bust back with me. Like my first 50,000, you ain't touched that with me. Them 12 skinnies, you ain't sling those with me. Them late night murders, you ain't seen those with me. While you was up early getting ready for your class, we was lighting candles up and burning all the bags. You was on your way to school. We was on the ass, beating up a junkie cause he stole a nigga's stash. Product of my gutter, bitch, I'm really from the trenches. Them 12 skinnies when I stuff them look like dentures. Ain't worried about no static, we not ducking any tension. Somebody ever try me, then somebody getting injured. Hard. You ain't never smoked with me, never stamped the dope with me, never shot a nigga long range through the scope with me. Fucked 100 bricks up and went broke with me. Shared the same sneakers or the same coat with me. You ain't never grind with me, never did no time with me. Eating Jack Mac and tuna fish off the ride with me. Mask down, kicking niggas doors, slide with me. That before Designer, you ain't joined a mob with me.
Boys out there in motherfucking Patterson, man. Them niggas get to the point. Great music. That nigga, I do the same thing. I'm a graffiti artist too. He said, excuse me, man, writing all caps. I'm graffiti. I do the same thing, bro. That shit ain't nothing. I had to catch myself with it. She said, plus the world having an opinion and they don't want to look stupid. I got to piggyback off something. DS1 Ross talked about today. But first, something that I want to say, I had to do a little show I want y'all to pay attention to. Donald Trump is about to sign a bill against fentanyl that took 7 people away from me the year before last. 7 people in my family, fentanyl. Gone. So this bill right here, he passing, I kind of stamped this. I ain't gonna front. Some of the things he be saying, you know, some of the stuff, I'll be kind of like, hey, because he's a businessman, he's not a politician. But this right here, I respect it. Let's go.
So President Trump is speaking right now at the White House. He is going to sign this HALT Fentanyl Act. Let's watch.
It doesn't sound like much. It's a big deal, as they will tell you. meaning anyone caught trafficking these illicit poisons will be punished with a mandatory 10-year minimum sentence in prison. We'll be getting the drug dealers, pushers, and peddlers off our street, and we will not rest until we have ended the drug overdose epidemic. And it's been getting a little bit better, but it's horrible. It's horrible. We're going to end it once and for all. And we're pleased to be joined on this occasion by my future DEA administrator. You're going to be a very important position, Terry Cole. Where's Terry Cole? Hello, Terry Cole. I hope you're as good as they say.
Remember that name right there, y'all. Terry Cole. That's the new Drug Enforcement Administrator. He the top of the top when it comes to the laws and all the executions. Heard what he said? I hope you're as good as they said you are, bruh.
Hey, Terry. I hope you're as good as Glenn Youngkin says, because it was his recommendation that got you this job. You better do a good job, or I'm blaming Glenn. Glenn, I'm going to blame you if he's no good. And who the hell knows, but I have a feeling.
Pay attention to what he just said. He said, Glenn recommended you. That's the only reason why you got the job. I told people, it's not what you know. I don't care if you know scientists. I don't care if you went to college for a certain job or nothing like that. I bet you your chances of getting that job is closer if somebody inside of that organization or company is friends with you or somebody else you know. Word up. Word up. Terry Cole. Check this out. Great.
Hope you're as good as administrator. You're going to be a very, very important position. Terry Cole. Where's Terry Cole? Hello, Terry Cole. I hope you're as good as they say, Terry. I hope you're as good as Glenn Youngkin says, because it was his recommendation that got you this job. You better do a good job, or I'm blaming Glenn. Glenn, I'm going to blame you if he's no good. And who the hell knows, but I have a feeling he's going to be great. Is he that good? All right, good. You better be good. But it was really Glenn.
See, if y'all want to know how all them pardons is coming now, like you're seeing all these rappers getting pardoned, and you get these certain people that got pardoned in XYZ, you got to understand it's because of political contributions. Don't think a person just can say, yo, check this out, Donald Trump. I want you to give me a pardon. It has to be something of significance. Yeah, it's going to be a group of pardons that's going to be picked here and there. But the reason why them pardons come forth is because, like them little Waynes, when they got caught with the solid gold gun that the cartel member gave them on a plane and got pardoned, people like Kodak Black just got pardoned. So many people are getting pardoned because of their contributions, the contributions that they're giving. Like, you know, them secret envelopes and all that shit. Donald Trump bought that paper, man. He about that paper.
Has had tremendous experience with Terry, and he said he's fantastic. He did the job like nobody that you've seen, and we take your word for it. Thank you very much, Glenn. Also with us is Secretary Kristi Noem, who's doing a fantastic job. Where's Kristi? Where are you? Kristi, hi, Kristi. She is doing a great job with Tom Homan, who's...
You can't play both sides, you niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The street said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tougher than he still told. Like, what I gotta do to make you niggas rhyme? Like, I'm ready to kill when the kind of minds be cautious. I'm dealing with more sticks than a porcupine. Quill spines, whatever you wanna call them. Yeah, plus my little mama, she a trap queen. Doggy when she mixed with that Fetty, give him a wop lean. It was a whole lot of cars when there was stimmies round. We going over a year and half you niggas down. All these expensive clothes, like was that smart? Now they uploading they clothes on the Poshmark. Switch, baby, careful with this. I mean, this bitch sharp. One across, one down the middle, look like a chrome heart. Damn, I'm always outside. I'm like, hi from who? Bound to put your car on skates. You think you sliding through? I help build my niggas. This ain't Legos. Protect the fan by any means. I be Diego. Yeah, tiger to you niggas. I'm an animal. It's a jungle where I'm from. What y'all wanna do? You can't play both sides. You niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The street said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, but he still told.
You's a bitch ass nigga. That's a fact, man. You's a bitch. You's a bitch ass nigga. That's a fact, man. You's a bitch, nigga. You's a bitch ass nigga. On my soul, You a pussy, you ain't shit without that pole. You's an internet nigga, you's a troll. Let your day ones put they trust in you when you told. You's a bitch ass nigga. You niggas mutts. You be out here pillow talking to these sluts. You the type I fuck around and get you touched. You the type be selling mids and be telling them it's brunch. You's a bitch ass nigga. It never fails. On my block, you get shot for making sounds. We be focused on the plan to run the world. You be joking on your mans in front of girls. You's a bitch ass nigga. Just another sucker. You's a chain snatching mic on motherfucker. You the nigga in the circle that I caught stealing. Man, I cried cause I couldn't kill him. You's a bitch ass nigga. Why you a hoe like that? Why you gonna snake your right hand for some dough like that? Why you gonna run up on the pack that he gonna throw right back? When you real shit don't go like that. You's a bitch ass nigga, bitch. You done ran over some bricks, you done copped a couple fits, now you frontin' like you rich. You's a bitch, nigga. You done hit a couple chicks, now you all up in a mix. You get caught up, you go snitch.
Shout out to them guys out there in Patterson. Man, my nigga pull it up. He said, yo, Cole served as a blue and gold officer for the United States Naval Academy. Damn, so the Navy, that's just like my pops. More than likely, he was with the Navy SEALs. He later joined the United States Drug Enforcement Administration, DEA, where he was working on foreign missions in Colombia. So the niggas in the espionage shit. He's a spy. So you know what? They just leveled the playing battlefield. Government do shit like that. I was hearing some shit. I'm looking into this shit. They was talking about the government allegedly. Man, this gonna bug you out. This gonna bug you out. A lot of them pictures that people be seeing about these cartel members. Yo, dog, this shit right here crazy. I'm looking this shit up. They talking about that the biggest cartel in the world is ran by the government. The biggest cartel in the world is ran by the government. Because their objective is to run all the other cartels out of business. This shit is crazy. So you know how the cartels in them are known for certain things. This shit is dangerous right here. This is dangerous. So when they do the research and the intel on these people that they investigating, their tactics, everything that they would do when it comes to slaughtering children, the government is going to do it to make it seem like this is something pertaining to a Mexican cartel. This is a dangerous game we playing. Niggas is one. Yo, let me tell you something. I'm starting to look at this shit and look at this differently. It's not. It's yo. You know what it is? It's not that niggas is ratting. Dudes is getting forced into cooperating. See, I heard an old timer tell me some shit, and I was listening to it. I said, God damn. He said, boy, is there a difference between ratting and cooperating? I said, no. He said, yes. I said, no. He said, yes. I said, what the fuck is the difference between ratting and cooperating? Old timer told me. He said, a rat know what he going to the motherfucking police to do. He said, when somebody signs up for a cooperation plea, they have to be mindful of what they let the government know, especially pertaining to them. So it's limits on what the person that's cooperating would do as opposed as a rat. Jewels, that's free jewels I just gave y'all right there. Old timer put me on to that shit about 4 months ago. Free jewels I just gave you. I said, what the fuck? Because down here, I used to be like, why they always talking about, oh, he cooperated? I said, that nigga tell him, he a rat. They're like, yeah, but certain things he didn't tell. Whoa. 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 Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold the fuck up. A rat is going to say, he did it, and that's who it is. A person that is cooperating, they know that their life and their freedom is also up for grabs. What are you going to tell us about yourself, and what do you want to talk about? Well, I was getting money. I don't know them other niggas. Well, we got pictures with you and him. Yeah, I was getting coke off him. But you know, these niggas right here run them. I don't know them. I don't know them. I don't know them. And then that's how deals are given. Instead of nigga getting 20 or 30 years, he get 12. He get 14. Because they said, he didn't say he was the boss. He just said that he was involved with something that we know this person that we're deeming as the boss was in control of. See, this is crazy. You pay attention. They be trying to knock off the niggas getting money to get to the top. It's in all type of papers. It's all type of documents. They're trying to get to who run everything. That's why it'd be so hard to tell on the top nigga, because the top nigga is you're gonna never see him. And a lot of times when people be thinking, this is another one that'll blow their mind. See, this is another thing that'll blow their mind. A lot of times y'all be thinking that it's men that's in charge of these dangerous and powerful organizations. And I'm here to tell you, sometimes it's women. Rest in peace. I knew Miss Lucky from Schenectady and Sterling. Bye-bye, mother. Any of my mans point here, they'll tell you the truth. Listen to me. I knew Miss Beverly. It's like certain people's, yo, I knew some dangerous women. Listen to me. Y'all, it's like y'all forgot about Griselda Blanca. There's some women too that have allowed their sons, pay attention, or the man that they in love with be the face of certain operations. But it's really a woman's operation. Let me show you this shit right quick. Did anybody in here see the movie called Final Destination, the last one, Bloodlines? Anybody? Please, somebody in here tell me that they saw the last Final Destination called Bloodlines. I saw it about 2 weeks ago. That's because it came up on the Fire Stick. Check this out. This way it's going to get crazy at. Do y'all remember when he was trying to take his brother into the MRR room and he was banging on the machine and then the spring came out, but it didn't come through the glass. It just came out because he was trying to get the peanut butter to give to his brother, because the plan was to have his brother eat some peanut butter, then he would flatline, and then they would bring him back to life, and this would supposedly stop the curse of the... Make a long story short, do y'all remember what happened when the MRR machine came on? I ain't even gonna talk no more. Y'all gonna think I'm bullshit. You're gonna be like, "Hey, shut the fuck up." Listen to this right here. I can't make this up. I want y'all to see it with me. I wanted y'all to see this.
Into an MRI by his necklace has died, we've learned. And tonight, his wife is grieving his loss after she says she watched him get sucked into that machine. News 12's Cecilia Dowd has the story.
I saw the machine snatch him around and pulled him into the machine. He died. He went limp in my arms.
Adrienne Jones McAllister says her husband, Keith McAllister, died after he was sucked into an MRI machine at Nassau Open MRI in Westbury.
I'm not able to sleep. I'm barely eating. I just can't believe. I still trying to wrap my head around the whole thing. He waved goodbye to me, and then his whole body went limp.
Adrienne said after she'd had an MRI on her knee Wednesday, she needed help getting up. She said she asked the technician to get her husband.
And I yelled out Keith's name, Keith, come help me up, come help me up.
She said the technician went to get her husband and brought him into the room, despite the fact that Keith was wearing a 20-pound chain around his neck with a large lock that he used for weight training.
They were standing there laughing and joking before he even came to the table.
When Keith got closer to Adrienne to help her up, she said the unthinkable happened.
In that instant, the machine switched him around, pulled him in, and he hit the MRI.
Adrienne says she and the tech tried to pry Keith off.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. That shit is so fucked up. I just saw that shit in the movie. Yo, listen to me. That shit is, yo, let me tell y'all something. I remember when this part, like great-grandson said, they was at the vending machine. The spring popped off. That should have been a notion letting you know something about to happen. When they cut that MRR machine on, that shit, the power of it, the suction just pulled that spring straight through the glass, through his eye, through his skull, and pulled his face and his body to the MRI. Yo, that shit is sad, y'all. Pay attention to what they say. They're going to kill him for that lawsuit. You're not supposed to have on anything metal in the MRI room. Pay attention. She just said it on TV. I was sitting down. I screamed out to him, Keith, come help me get up. So he came in the area where she was at because she just had the MRR and the machine came on. This is crazy, y'all.
I'm not able to sleep. I'm barely eating. I just can't believe. I still trying to wrap my head around the whole thing. He waved goodbye to me, and then his whole body went limp.
Adrienne said after she'd had an MRI on her knee Wednesday, she needed help getting up. She said she asked the technician to get her husband.
And I yelled out Keith's name, Keith, come help me up, come help me up.
She said
Keith, come help me up. Yo, I'm telling you, they're going to fuck her over this. I know y'all don't want to hear it because I don't want to say it. They're not going to give her that money. If they give her something, they're going to give her some change. They ain't going to give her that bread, y'all. They ain't going to give her that bread. I'm telling you. Because the first thing, if I was a lawyer, pay attention. This is a hospital. That ain't me or you obtaining a lawyer. This is a hospital. See, it ain't no more about who was in the motherfucking MRR room, who didn't follow no procedures. It's about this lawyer proving that this hospital was at no fault. Okay, we have a tragedy. This is what happened. They telling the lawyer telling them, we got him. He had a 20-pound chain on his neck that he used for working out, that he kept on his neck for posture. You know how some of the dudes walk around with with the big shout out to the dude that's named after my dog down here named Zeus, Big Crit. He like 58 years old. Nigga wear a big dog chain on his neck with a lock. That's just that's his shit. I said, son, why the fuck do you always got that shit on your neck? He said, because I ain't got to worry about nobody trying to kill me over it. Yo, Harley, did you hear about the man? Harley, did you see the movie? Final Destination Bloodlines? Let me run this back for my sister, Harley. Shout it out, y'all. Let's go.
But first tonight, the man pulled into an MRI by his necklace has died, we've learned. And tonight, his wife is grieving his loss after she says she watched him get sucked into that machine. 12 Cecilia Dowd has the story.
He snatched him around.
Alistair died after he was sucked into an MRI machine at Nassau Open MRI in Westbury.
Can I just make y'all laugh for a minute? Can I make y'all laugh for a minute? You see her face right there? Do this look like the same person? Let's get into this again.
Sucked into an MRI machine at Nassau Open MRI in Westbury.
I'm barely eating. I just can't believe. I just wrap my head around it. He waited, and then his whole body went limp.
Adrian said after she'd had an MRI on her knee Wednesday, she needed help getting up. She said she asked the technician to get her husband.
And I yelled out Keith's name, Keith, come help me up, come help me up.
She said the technician went to get her husband and brought him into the room, despite the fact that Keith was wearing a 20-pound chain around his neck with a large lock that he used for weight training.
They were standing there laughing and joking before he even came to the table.
When Keith got closer to Adrian to help her up, she said the unthinkable happened.
At that instant, the machine switched him around, pulled him in, and he hit the MRI.
Adrian says she and the tech tried to pry Keith off the machine, but it was impossible.
I'm saying, could you turn up the machine, call 911, do something, turn this damn thing off?
Adrian said that this was not the first time she and Keith had been to Nassau Open MRI, and she said he'd worn the big chain here before.
It's not the first time that guy has seen that chain. They had a conversation.
Man who always worn the big chain here before.
It's not the first time that guy has seen that chain. They had a conversation about it before. Oh, that's a big chain.
Adrian said Keith, a hardworking man who always gave his all, suffered several heart attacks following the incident. He was 61 years old.
Damn, y'all. Rest in peace to that man. And Annette got a point. But I know they're going to fight her. Because that tech was not supposed to let him in that room. That tech was not, all jokes aside. Sis got a point right there. God damn. And see, that's them little technicalities. That's the technicalities and the loopholes. Because it ain't what you do. It's what they can prove that you did wrong. It's not about what they did. We know something happened. Something went wrong. Unfortunately, the man is no longer here. But whose fault is it? See, there's a difference between negligent homicide and an accident. The negligent homicide is because, like you said, the tech is not there. The proper procedures for the machine, the technicians to hold that machine. This was all supposed to be taken care of when she was taken out. I've had an MRI before. I've had one. So, quote unquote, when they tell you to sit down and put your stuff back on, that machine and everything is off. This is a fact. And she said they was laughing. Now, see, that's the negligence. If somebody was not paying attention to their job and left that machine on, that's negligence. It's negligent homicide. Them, the tech, like Annette said, that tech that didn't step in when she called for her husband. Hold on, bro. I got this. I can't let you go back there. This is a hospital procedure. The tech that allowed that man to go back there, that's on him. They're going to try to take that and run with it. But shout out to Sheep Stay Sleep. Before I get out of here, I want to end it on this. Shout out to Sheep Stay Sleep. He did something earlier. He did a show earlier pertaining to what the ex-president Barack Obama said when it came to young men. When it came to young men, Barack Obama said some things that went viral. That's went viral. I'm talking about viral. Very, very viral. Very, very viral. And people are saying this should be addressed. I don't know if y'all heard about it yet. After we get into this Jaffe, we're going to get into this topic of conversation. I dropped the link if y'all want to talk about this one because it's crazy. Let's go. Yeah. The money now says some things. I don't think he was paying attention when I went live then, GP. Obama is a Shamukington. I said, nah, I'm convinced Michelle is really Michael. Don't go nowhere. I got some shit to show y'all. I just played that by Jaffe. That's all them real rights. Shout out to the real rights. But you know I got to keep it fair. And we got to shout out to the lucky lefties. You dig what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy named Wader Black. You understand what I'm saying to you? Him and the Princess of Ghana right here on Go Crazy, Get Dumb. Let's go.
Go crazy, go dumb. Shorty gon' rock to the beat like a drum. Go crazy, go dumb. Shorty gon' rock to the beat like a drum. Go crazy, go dumb. Shake it. Go crazy, go dumb. Go crazy, go dumb. Shorty gon' rock to the beat like a Go crazy, go dumb. Shake it, shake it. Go crazy, go dumb. Shorty gon' rock to the beat like a I'm going dumb. I'm a forbidden, I'm numb. I do my dance, I dance with my gun. Whoa, wait up. I met a Cuban, no couldn't. I put my thumb in the pudding. I did it, they said it, I couldn't. Whoa, I'm with the biggest stunner of all. Off my bitch off one day, next day I go buy that bitch a more. I flip one brick, I flip two brick, then I buy that bitch a car. I pop one pill, I pop two pill, now a nigga out on Mars.
Get crazy, go dumb, better get sturdy for fun. Aim it, I load it, they run. Lethal night needles get litty, go none. Shooters like Katie and Grady, putting up my jersey, I'm patiently waiting. I'm in the garden with Adam just aiding. I ain't in the zone that they paying. Ay, sweating the rookie, but know I'm the realest. Bitches be playing, but know I'm the illest. Pretty and trapping, so bitch, I'm the trillest. Been stacking my paper, that's why I'm the biggest. That's why I'm the biggest. That's why I'm
go crazy, go dumb.
Shorty gon' rock to the beat like a drum.
Go crazy, go dumb.
Shorty gon' rock to the beat like a drum.
Go crazy, go dumb.
Shake
it. Go crazy, go dumb. Me, I'm as lit as they come. I'm starting with Mrs. Dior. If I up it, I click it, they run. Bitches, they come to the door. I gotta talk anymore. It feel like I'm fucking a raw. Gucci the fit, breaking the bag. Fuck it, I'm buying it all.
I'm in the deli when I'm on the block. Bust down the peanut, order the chop. Serve them the bean and I yell at the op. Brooklyn, New York, the hustle don't stop. Bet they gon' move off the rock of my hips. I hit my dance when I'm making them hits. Rockin' Dior when I start in the strip. I'm with the king and you know they are.
Yo, shout out to the lucky lefties, man. Shout out to the motherfucking Princess of Ghana. I don't know if y'all know that. That young lady right there is the Princess of Ghana. Shout out to Waiting. Yo, Chillin', I see you. I shouted you out earlier. Shout out to Chillin' with Love, man. I appreciate her. All jokes aside. Grown folk shit. And man, I feel bad because yesterday, that's what it was, y'all. I had to go to a family get-together yesterday. My aunt's kind of sick. We all went to my cousin's crib. A bunch of us just got together. No TVs, no kids, nothing. Everybody just sat around on some praying shit, trying to get her right. And I didn't know how long I was gonna be over there. They cooked and everything. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my cousin Peaches and them. They damn sure cooked. They cooked that fried chicken. My cousin Deborah for writing that motherfucking potato salad. That shit was so fucking good to me. But put prayers out for my Aunt Debbie, y'all. You know what I'm saying? She in the hospital. She going through something. But I was always told God makes the last decision in everything. So that's the way I'm gonna leave it on there. You know what I'm saying? Some people got they worries pertaining to that. Nope, I don't. She'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? My cousin was out here, keep it funky. My aunt was getting, you know, she was in the street. She was doing her thing. You know, that shit caught up with her. You know what I'm saying? She started fucking with her kidneys and all that. You know what I'm saying? But by the grace of the Most High, something tragic happened that had her go to the hospital. So now she's going to be in the hospital for a little while, and we're going to all pray for her and pray that when she come home, she see things totally different. You know? When your life flashes in front of you, start seeing shit totally different. And shout out to Chilling with Love. I know she at work today. I'm doing an interview. I'm going to hit up on the gram. We're going to get it going. If we got to do it one day this week, it don't make a difference. I'm with it. I promise you we're doing that because I would love to have that conversation with you. I appreciate you. I promise I appreciate it, like when she said earlier. And that's some real shit she said because I don't be trusting motherfuckers. I'm not fucking with certain motherfuckers. So when she said, yo, I trust Dice enough to have a conversation with him, that shit meant the world to me because I'm not intrusive. See, some people say interviews. I don't do interviews. I'd rather say conversations with Big Dice. You know what I'm saying? I'm not into the bullshit. And don't get it twisted. If I have somebody up here blessing the stage, and they feel like talking about something, that's their right. But I don't be getting into that bullshit. I seriously don't. I'm real funny about my business. So I've always been an advocate of respecting people's business. I think people should understand that certain boundaries that should not be crossed. That should not be crossed. I think about that situation in Vegas where that young man and his wife lost their lives over harmless trolling. That's why I don't fuck with the trolling. This is why I'm very advocate about the trolling shit. And I don't really fuck with adults that act like kids. I don't have the mind space or the attention span to even be around people with immaturity. Not at my age. I'm not with that. I grew up fast. At 14, I had more sense than a lot of the old timers. You know? And then trolling, when I think about that story, you got a man on YouTube that used to come up here and paint his face like the Joker, Saw. He was in the hideous, like, wild shit and paintings. And then you have two people that were watching him one night. This is why I tell people about what you don't know or what's the unexpected, because they never knew that they was going to lose their life over fucking with somebody on YouTube. See, because they was watching his show one night, and then it got an exchange between him and them. So they created a YouTube channel. Inshallah. That shit is crazy. They created a YouTube channel. Check this out. They didn't create a YouTube channel to get up there and say they was in love. And I'm not talking about them, may they rest in peace, but I'm talking about the actions that led up to their demise. I'm not talking about them, may they rest in peace. I'm talking about the actions that led up to their demise. Yo, Sheep, I was talking about you earlier. I'm glad you popped up. I'm about to do the piggyback off you. Check this out. Person has a YouTube channel, and a man and his wife are continuously antagonizing the man. They start a YouTube channel, and their mission is to antagonize this man. Number one, no disrespect intended to them. If you and your woman don't have a respect about who y'all are to each other, it's doomed. It's doomed. Chilling with Love said some shit earlier that was so real, y'all. She said she was going into one. She was just joking. She was just talking about how certain people are overly try to act like they describe and they know her. And she made me laugh because she was trying to mimic somebody that was disrespecting her. She said something really shit. She said, first of all, if you live with somebody 20 years, 30 years, that person know you more than any of you motherfuckers on YouTube. She said, whatever I do, mines know. She said, certain shit just ain't people business. And that's what I see the sector is getting to. See, a lot of people are saying that the sector is dead. The sector is not dead. I'm not dirty sector. I'm grown folks content. Facts. Shout out to Ziki Black. He gave me that. Grown folks sector. Ziki Black gave me that. Shout out to the elder. It's time for content. I remember one time great grandson had an amazing idea. Everybody didn't want to jump on board. Great grandson was going to be the first one to make a YouTube TV guide. I still think about that shit. I still think he should run with that shit. Great grandson had a format of a YouTube TV guide for us. You know? That's creative shit. But when you're getting up on these platforms antagonizing somebody, and you don't even know who you talking to. See, me, when I was coming up, I was taught you don't be talking to nobody. You don't talk to nobody to be painting on their face. Grace said he still got it. When we came up, we didn't play with people. Like when we had friends that did things that made seem like they walked up with paint on their face, but we knew how to act accordingly. Them people went to where that man lived at and went live. And prior to them going live where he lived at, they drove from their home, antagonizing him on the whole way to that trip. And that man unalived them on live. Some people say he took it too far. They was just trolling him. Let this be a lesson. Everybody ain't really with the trolling. Some people don't have the know-how or the self-discipline to just ignore ignorance. Some people ain't really developed that. They ain't got to that chamber in life where you just got to ignore ignorance. If you really know the outcome from entertaining ignorance and you walk into that entertaining ignorance, knowing the outcome is going to be a catastrophe, you're a fool. You're a fool. It's a straight fact. If they use these platforms for the entertainment, sometimes in entertainment it's going to be snapping, ranking, arguing, disagreements, but it's all entertainment because it shouldn't take for nobody else to be confronted. And the shit really kind of get corny, niggas going back and forth talking to each other. But shout out to DS1. He said something earlier. Man, and I'm not going to front. It kind of hit me. Great show. I had to just sit back. Sometimes when I'm typing, I be getting hyped. I just had to sit back and listen because sometimes you got to let people talk. You know what I'm saying? You have to let people talk and say what they're saying. And I'm going to tell you, the day when he did the one talk, I have to piggyback on this because I've always told y'all he's my favorite YouTube content creator. And the reason why I say that is he did something that I was going to talk about, and he pulled it up. He pulled it up first. See, that's fair envy and shit. That's fair envious shit. You did? Free my guy Clips until he's free, man.
Niggas know the vibes, man. Talk to you niggas, man. Nightmare. Nightmare. Couple of my homies find cases. I just pray they here with me the day that I get famous. Cause those my niggas and I love them to death. Play with them, I put some slugs in your chest. Yeah, we really started from the bottom hustling. Wasn't getting no rest. We wasn't waiting on the government check. Once I started getting chicken, fuck bitches, I start loving them less. And fuck them niggas who ain't fuck with us then. Back when we used to share a slice of pizza, cause our pockets is empty. And 6 of us used to chip in on a bottle of Henny. Now I cop some 42 for a bitch named Jenny. I say I'm trying to fuck, you know that she let me. Cause she know I hustle and I'm tough, so she sucking me sloppily. Plus I'm light skinned, but don't ever think you can bother me. Bitch, I keep a Glock. Once a show, just know you ain't stopping me. Favorite activity is shootings and robberies. What you know about it? Boy, I watch some snakes with a bird's eye. I can feel them creeping, scheming. Guess it's my third eye. Karma trying to catch me. Yeah, they say I'm the worst. I am really in these streets, lurking, doing some dirt. Why? Cause if a nigga violated, know the gang is all for the get back. Trying to get fly, get by. That's where we flip packs. Keep it cool around my niggas. If you skinny or bro, like it doesn't matter. Bullets rip through a 6-pack. He ain't talking money, nigga, fuck with a chit chat. I leave a zigzag on his face with a blade like he riff rap. Catch the drop and smoke out like the flame, watch his wick crack. Then I whip the coke up so my wrist snap. Let's talk about them days I was down bad. I never forget that. Had to borrow that designer. Yeah, my outfit was mismatched. Bitches wouldn't even break me off a piece of a Kit Kat. Now they fuck me and don't want my dick back. I told the little bitch I'm in a rush. She needs to get from on top of me. Cause I'm chasing these dollars, trying to cop me some property. Trying to start a monopoly. Sounds like an anomaly or like karate, chop them bricks up properly. Either way I'm working, and either way they hurt me. Cause they hate to see a nigga doing good when they believe that I wasn't worth shit. But this a public service announcement. Bitch, suck my dick, I'm back.
The free clips to his backwards. I was gonna do a show on this segment, so I just want y'all to listen to it, man. I just want y'all to listen to it because our ex-president said right out of his mouth that in order for a young man to be properly matured and groomed as a young man, to grow into a young man, into an adult, to a teenager, to a young adult, to a teenager, an adult, so forth, he needs the presence of a gay man. Something like an equilibrium. Pay attention. Look how they are now trying to exclude the woman. How they are now trying to exclude the wife right in front of our eyes. Pay attention to this. They said that a gay man, pay attention, a gay man should be able to tell a child what their straight father is feeling. From a not a gay, from a man that is gay perspective. Pay attention. You see that double tantrum? They said it's not from a gay perspective, it's from a man that's gay, that is gay perspective, speaking to a straight man. But I don't think they did some technology shit with us right in front of our eyes, because you see all these cameras and shit, how we can do all this shit right here and pop up and go here and put this and put that and all this bullshit. I want y'all to pay attention to this shit right here. Tell me how y'all feel about this. Who is that? Who the fuck is that? Polo salute. Yo, who the fuck is that? Number one, I want y'all to focus on this picture and this structure of this person right here. Because you know they can do anything with them cameras, right? They could put me humping a hippopotamus on a goddamn camera if they had my picture in a hippopotamus. It's called picture editing. Pay attention to this.
Oh, Well, we've got a question today from a listener in San Francisco named Emma.
Pay attention to that voice. I want y'all to do me a favor and pay attention to something for me. Pay attention to the voice.
Well, we've got a question today from a listener in San Francisco named Emma.
Okay, I want to hear from Emma.
And let's hear from Emma so we can dive into.
One more time. Let's hear that voice.
Well, we've got a question today from a listener in San Francisco named Emma.
Okay, I want to hear from Emma.
And let's hear from Emma so we can dive into this topic.
Hi.
Y'all don't hear Michelle Obama's voice? Let's just focus on that right quick. Yo, Sheep, I want to know if you're in here still. Y'all ain't hear Michelle Obama's voice? Did y'all hear Michelle Obama's voice? Maybe it's just me. Did y'all hear Michelle Obama's voice? Seeming like it was coming out of the mouth of a man that eerily resembles Michelle Obama. Is it me, just City Boy? Let's just listen to this right quick.
Well, we've got a question today from a listener in San Francisco named Emma.
Okay, I want to hear from Emma.
And let's hear from Emma so we can dive into this topic.
Hi, Michelle and Craig. I have 3 younger brothers and I'm a new mom to a 1-year-old little boy. What can we do to change the fact that we raise our girls and we love our boys? There is so much dialogue on raising strong, independent women, but how can we raise emotionally intelligent, competent men? I am deeply concerned by the ideology promoted to my younger brothers online. I want to raise a young man who sees through those ideas. How can we energize the discussion around raising young men that want to change these oppressive and even violent dynamics?
Now,
Now pay attention. She said she got a brand new baby. She don't want him to think like her dumbass brothers and her husband. She wants him to think on an equilibrium. She wants her son, feminine side, to be addressed and shown. All the tough guy, you got to be man, you got to be tough. She don't want that for us. She asked the president, the ex-president of the United States, what's his help on that?
Dig in.
Yeah.
You two have raised 2 wonderful daughters and have taught them numerous lessons. And I just want to hear from Barack how you approached raising your daughters, because this was obviously before you got to the White House. So you were just like the rest of us, just a regular dad who's having kids and going to work and trying to make time. What was your strategy?
Well, first of all,
Pay attention to Michelle Obama, how stiff she is. That don't look like Michelle Obama? Dice cubes if that look like Michelle Obama. Hand, face, everything. Dice cubes if that look like Michelle Obama. Dice cubes if that look like Michelle Obama. Hands, face, everything. The moderator and Michelle using the same body language. Grace said, yo, I just said that shit to my lady. Pay attention to the lack of movement. Uh-oh, I got one, y'all. You know I love you, right? You know I love you, right? You know I love you. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes right quick. Close your eyes right quick, chillin'. Bah! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had to shoot on a Sunday. I had to shoot on a Sunday. I had to shoot on a Sunday. That's 10 seconds. I love you, sis. But nobody's exempt for that 10 seconds. That ain't no damn her brother. That ain't no her brother. Okay, I got a trick for you. It's 3 letters, but it's not her. It's H-I-M. Pay attention to the lack of movement from the silhouette of Michelle Obama.
What was your strategy?
Well, first of all, the most important strategy, whether it was a boy or a girl, was having the right partner. And now that I'm not,
That's
that
me,
I say
y'all.
even behind her back.
Yeah.
Every one of my young male staff members, when they talk to me about
Pay attention to that motherfucking, that move they did with the camera. Pay attention to that move they did with the camera. Pay attention to that move they did with the camera, Sheep. Yo, Sheep. Pay attention to the switch up they did with the camera. See, I had this. I was thinking about this, Sheep. Excellent motherfucking show. The conclusion, the third, the whole series. Check out that movement with that camera.
well, first of all, the most important strategy, whether it was a boy or a girl, was having the right partner. And now that I'm not...
I'll break it down for you. You know I'm the breakdown king. Pay attention to this picture right here. You know I'm the breakdown king. Pay attention to this picture right here. Pay attention to the silhouette of Miss Michelle Obama. If that's Michelle Obama, or if that's not a what? A what? A silhouette re-enhancement of her face with someone else sitting there. This is fucking pre-recorded. Just like I can pre-record and put anything the fuck up I want to put up. Excuse my language. Pay attention to the still shot right here. Because they not their parents, Sheep. Come on, Sheep. Don't do that to me. Don't have me do you 10 seconds. You're my favorite YouTube. Come on, son. I don't want to do it to you, son. I don't want to do it to you. I'm from Brooklyn, son. Sometimes you got to give your man a leg shot to wake him up, son. The handlers. Pay attention to the whole demographics of the presidency. When him and his wife are going around, talking around the world, there are handlers for their alleged daughters that look like their biological gene from head to toe. Ironically, all the big trips when they go together, the handlers are with. How come they can't take them babies nowhere by themselves when they was in the White House? Why them handlers always was in pictures with them? Pay attention to Barack. Look at what Grace said. Look at his legs crossed. Look at his hands. Look at his hands. He ain't even got no socks on. And them ain't no Stan Smiths. The only way you can rock them, they got to be Stan Smiths, nigga. They're handlers, Sheep. But they were the physical parents of them. See, because the Baracks, they wasn't put here, like Sheep said. A lot of you niggas said, I'm gonna vote for him because he's black. I don't give a fuck because he's black. If you green and you know what you're doing, I'm gonna vote for you. They voted for him because a lot of them said, we're not never gonna see no black president. Oh Lord, we seen a black president that didn't give a fuck about us. That didn't give a fuck about us. See, they put Barack Obama, my opinion only, in the White House to sign that motherfucking same-sex marriage. They demonstrated it right in front of you, the whole transgender, how it can supposedly work, how the world is still fooled to this motherfucking second right now. Because y'all swear to God, Michelle is a motherfucking man. I mean, Michelle is a woman. No, that's a man. And if you pay attention to how they set this up, pay attention to the setting. You got 3 in the setting. Just my opinion. This right here in the middle is Michelle Obama. Michael Obama. This is Barack Obama. This right here is someone in the silhouette of them. Watch how they switch the whole setting on Barack Obama, but then you'll hear Michelle Obama talk. She ain't talking now. She's not moving her motherfucking mouth right now. Why is she so fucking quiet?
The most important strategy, whether it was a boy or a girl, was having the right partner. And now that I'm not, that I say even behind her back.
Yeah.
Every one of my young male staff members, when they talk to me about dating and relationships and what to look for, I say, look, the starting point is this person is going to raise your children alongside you. And so I'll be honest with you. Michelle being Malia and Sasha's mom, that made all the difference. And then I do think
y'all ain't hear that? Y'all ain't see the picture switch? Now pay attention. Pay attention to what exactly was said. Pay attention to what exactly was said when he spoke about Michelle. When he was talking about the daughters. He had to put that in, Michelle being their mom. We already know that's a... Why are you trying to tell us? Hold on. If we know Michelle Obama is their mother, why you keep saying it? Y'all ain't catching this shit? Are y'all that... I was going to say stupid and ignorant. Naive?
Michelle being Malia and Sasha's mom, that made all the difference. And then I do think, for whatever reason, we had similar strategies in the sense that I think we both believe that you give unconditional love to kids, but you also give them structure. That you're always there for them and keeping them safe, but you're also saying as early as 2 or 3, no, you can't do that. No, you can't have that. We believed in explaining why, but we also believed in being firm. We had bedtimes and bath times, and you had to eat your vegetables even if you didn't like them.
Right.
And you couldn't act stupid in public.
Yeah.
And couldn't do it. Couldn't whine or throw tantrums. Yeah. And so we had, I think, a shared vision of how to, what your mom always used to talk about. You're raising adults.
Right.
And so you're starting off saying to them, here are consequences for your actions. Here's responsibilities that we think you can handle. Make mistakes and learn from them. Right? I do think, though, thinking about raising boys in the same way you're thinking about raising daughters, which is
pay attention to this one now.
How do you make them good, responsible people who know how to function and know how to understand themselves well enough that they can navigate this really complicated world and setting high expectations. So there are a lot of these things that apply to boys and girls. I do think that there are some particular issues with boys that as a society, we're not addressing. I do think as a society, we have to create more structures for boys and men to have guidance, rituals, frameworks, encouragement.
Rituals? What the fuck is he talking about? Guidance and rituals? Rituals is secret societies. Rituals is secret societies. Eyes wide shut. You got to go with the mask on. You see how they tricked him? They said, take your mask off right now. The nigga that wasn't part of them niggas took his mask off. And they knew that was the #1 golden sin in the rule. When you walked into that fraternity, you was never to show your identity. That's how they found out he was the imposter. He said they should be guided.
I do think as a society, we have to create more structures for boys and men to have guidance, rituals, frameworks, encouragement, to be able to meet a wide range of role models so that whatever their inclinations, they can see a path to success that isn't just sports or money, making a lot of money. And so that's on all of us together. What I would say to Emma would be, in your community, even if you have a wonderful...
I can't wait to have this show with you. I was going to give you 10 seconds, but I fuck with you. I can't wait to have this show with Chill on Love. She said, hold up, I thought a ritual was something you do every day, like brush your teeth, go to bed, go to work. That's a ritual. No, baby girl. That's what you call a routine. A ritual is a ceremony. A ritual is a ceremony. Pay attention. Where it's usually a bunch of perverted human beings, men and women, but their objective is children. But their objective is children. Sacrifices. That's devil shit. That's a routine. I know you be smoking on that good, so I just had to give you some free game. Yeah, rituals are usually demonic. Rituals deal with demons and spirits and old passages and scriptures. Real weird shit, man. Real weird shit, man. You dig what I'm saying? But pay attention to what he said. Young boys should be introduced to rituals. For what? For what? To groom them early. To groom them early. To sexually assault them early. And then reward them with jobs, fame, connections. So when they become older, this is a continuing cycle. You have to come back to these rituals. You have to embarrass yourself. You have to be embarrassed. You have to drink blood. I was just listening to these cats talking about how motherfuckers is paying to drink blood. Did y'all ever hear about that? They paying to drink blood. They was talking about mermaids. They say, you know why you never see mermaids? You know why mermaids never come to the surface anymore? Because they have been getting captured for years. They said it's an elite group of people that dine off of mermaid. The mermaid and the dolphin motherfucking family gene is the same thing genetically. Look it up. Pay attention to this though. Barack is telling us how we should change the thoughts of our young men.
Male partner who's in the house. I think it still would be good to find assets in the community, people in the community, friends in your community, places of worship, community organizations, what have you, where there are a bunch of men who can be sort of elders to boys.
I didn't catch that, did you? Y'all see he can't do shit under pressure because first he said rituals, And then y'all just heard him say places where people worship. People don't worship God. People praise God. People worship the devil. Said it right out of his own mouth. People don't worship God. People praise God. People worship the devil. He's telling you what it is he's a part of.
Places of worship, community organizations, what have you, where there are.
He always say, after he say certain things.
Places of worship, community organizations, what have you, where there are a bunch of men who can be sort of elders to boys. And so they're not just looking at one particular role model, but many. And one of the things when Michelle and I first started dating and I'd go over to your guys' house, one of the things I loved was just, seeing all your uncles and your cousins. And there were a bunch of different kinds of men. There were men that were kind of soft-spoken, and then there were men that were loud, and there were men who were engineers, and then there were men who were police officers, or they drove a jitney cab. Right? And that's one of the things that I think a lot of times boys need is not just exposure to one guy.
One dad.
No matter how good the dad
is. He can't be everything.
He can't be everything. And then that boy may need somebody to give the boy some perspective on the dad.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
That nigga said that a young man needs two daddies. Damn, I'm growing my shit back. See what the guard said? Why you don't grow no big? Why you don't put no hair on his face? Why you don't fuck with the mannerisms as a man? He said sometimes a young boy needs two daddies. I wanted to break that whole shit down because I wanted to show his inconsistencies, like they said, like Sheep said, when he tries to act. Anytime he's like, it's something like, Michelle is Nia's mother. I think that pure lies. That's a fact. Promoting mookism. They said, yo, if the child needs two fathers, you're saying that a gay man needs to be around a straight man for a young boy to come up successful and complete as a human being, as a man. What happened to the mother? I was always taught the women are supposed to be the support. A lot of women that I've spoke to, a lot of women in my family, women that I've dealt with have always said, I've never wanted to lead you guys, but I've always wanted to assist you. Remember, y'all heard it first. Peace.
Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?